Dude, like your dick, you left him hanging for 2 days? Or... No, would this be a weekend?
This would probably be a Monday video. I don't know. I'm posting these so far in advance at this point.
You left him for a weekend? You're a dick.
Well
Easter
done,
weekend.
April
I went and like hunted eggs and had Good Friday, and he was holding that door the entire time.
Fools.
Oh my god.
I was totally going to the door. Tricked ya.
But no, I was doing it so that he would use up all his stamina holding that stupid door so that I could win this competition. I don't think it works.
Yeah, knowing Ulthane, that's not really a thing.
Ulthane's like, yeah. See, I would love to see, like, you do see other aspects of him in this game, but I would love to see him in Darksiders 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like we're going to see either the fall of Vulgrim, when, like, pretty much the demons are like, oh, Vulgrim, we need to, like, hunt his butt down. Or him already down and him being the merchant again. Or, like, developing into the merchant we know in War and Death storylines. Since, for those of you that don't know...
Did you just die? What was that?
I thought Angel.
Did I die?
Just...
No, it was just a quick time. Like, he got to do a bunch of damage, and, like, he shanked me, but...
Meh.
I'm War. Like, I don't
Aren't you
care.
technically an angel, or am I getting my...
Nephilim. Half angel, half demon. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the backstory for these guys is they are the last 4 of the Nephilim after they pretty much wiped out all of the Nephilim to defend the balance of the universe.
Because Nephilim are game breaking.
Yeah, they were so game breaking that while
Get
the
off
angels...
You're not going to leave me for another 3 days.
7 days later. And on the 7th day, Ulthane got to rest.
On the 7th day, we quest.
I am such a jerk. And here I am just holding this car waiting for these angels to spawn.
I was wondering what you were going to do with it.
I was waiting for him to show up.
You're like,
and
la la
they were-
la, holding this door.
I feel safest of all.
But see, and they just kind of flock around Ulthane in this playthrough. I've never had them do that. Like, usually they hunt me down and Ulthane has to come after them.
This is apocalyptic, right?
Yeah.
They know you're not the threat.
Weren't you the one that technically caused it or something?
Yes.
Yeah, but in the game mode, Ulthane is...
Yeah, apocalyptic is the hardest game mode.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, most of these hits I'm taking would take out a good third of a health bar, which they actually are taking out a good chunk of my health bar. With
Like,
each
are you
hit.
just saving your wrath shards to, like,
I already
quick
used them.
kill? I mean, your wrath.
Yeah, I used. Oh, you mean my
Chaos
berserk
War.
mode?
Yeah.
No, I'm saving it for the guys that have shields because they are a butt and a half to hurt because they have giant shields the size of me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, nope. I know they're coming since I've played before, and I'm like, I'm gonna just save this and wreck those guys.
Mm-hmm.
And since I have it, why not? Again, if I use it here, there's a few more sections later on where I'll be able to get enough hits in to build it up again if I'm behind. But I've never lost this competition.
Ah.
So I'm not worried about it. Because there is a thing that comes up that gives you a much better chance of victory.
Okay.
Because, like, Ulthane even has a ranged attack where he just throws the hammer
I've
at
seen
people
it
like a
few
boomerang.
times. Yeah.
And it's like a 2-shot. And I'm like, that sucks. But, like, these guys are
There you go.
really hard to get around and kill. Like, look at this. He takes 2... I think he takes a third combo, like, straight to the face. 4.
Well, the first one he was knocked on the ground. I don't know if it counted.
Yeah. No, it counts it. Just after he goes to the ground, like, twice, he lets go of the shield, which makes him much more open to damage.
Okay.
But those guys are a pain in the butt to fight, and it's really not worth it. Are you gonna move this? No.
Are you gonna move this thing, lad? I like how you were in a fight. You were fighting. And
It's
now,
like, can you give me a second? No.
What are those weird fireballs for?
To break
just
things.
blowing stuff up.
Okay.
To be
I
used
thought
as
it was
fireballs.
like it had to be
They're
used
little
specifically on
bombs.
stuff.
They're
Okay.
they're little timed bombs.
Because
and
I
stuff.
saw you use it in like a previous.
You should
Like
totally
this.
just throw one at Ulthane.
It won't do anything. I threw it at
Really?
this guy.
I know, but still.
These guys don't like the fireballs. But they also have a ranged cannon, so I can only do it so many times.
I was gonna say that angel doesn't seem to
But this
care
guy's
about any of your
still,
attacks.
like, this is one of the shield guys, but without shield. Like, instead of a two-handed shield, he picked up, like...
A Gatling. Or, no, like a...
It is kind of like a Gatling gun. Like, it does have a rapid fire mode. He just keeps using the charged fire mode because he's a jerk.
Because it's apocalyptic and Wales.
Well, no, he's actually always there with the gun. It doesn't matter your difficulty.
I'm saying, does he do the semi?
No.
Okay.
They never do that. Like, you don't even know there's an auto-fire mode until you
pick
actually pick one up. It's like, there is an auto-fire mode.
If 3 people with this gun showed up with an auto fire mode, I would have been screwed.
Well, yeah, like, any difficulty, you'd be dead, because you would get staggered by 2 or 3 bullets.
I like how it's called Redemption.
I love the redemption cannon. It's fun.
You will be redeemed. Kapow, kapow, kapow.
Right? Well, all the angel
Jeez.
angel weapons. Yeah, his hammer. That boomerang hammer just smashes
I want a
everything.
boomerang hammer.
You want to be Thor. That's
Pretty much. Thor or...
Mjolnir.
So do all the fans after Ragnarok. That movie was okay.
Is this the part you're talking about where you can...
Yeah. Like, this is usually where all the people spawn on your side, but you also have a ranged weapon, so it doesn't matter. And as you can tell, I'm being super cocky. You can dodge dash while holding the cannon, and it makes this kind of tanky sound when you do it.
Are you also like trying to steal his kill
Yeah.
from the other side?
That's why you really get time on this one, is because, like, you can hide behind some of these crystals and just wreck Ulthane's targets. And these
Rude.
guys... What?
Said rude.
It's competition.
Like,
I
he
know,
takes
I
out
know.
some of yours when you're both in the same room, but here, you have... Like,
Kill
even
steal.
Ulthane knows what's up. Because there are a few times when he'll just say this line, well, now you're just showing off. And you're like, I have a gun. That's kind of what it's for.
You should see my brother.
Oh my gosh, just...
If this had been Strife, Ulthane wouldn't have a count. Because it would just be like bang, 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 bang.
Well, or maybe the super for Strife is gonna be like, if you've ever played Diablo 3, the Demon Hunter has that ability where they just, like, shoot in every direction simultaneously. I could see that being a super or a special. Maybe a special. That would be a cool combo.
Wow, you are 10 up.
Oh, I hit, like,
Nice.
40 or 50 by the end. Like, once you get Redemption and you figure out that there's only, like, shield guys need the heavy shot, at least until their shield's down. Everything else, rapid fire them into oblivion.
Will they keep spawning if you don't go forward, or no?
There's a limited number, just they're in sections before they will, like, hunt you down. So I just keep proccing them to... I'm just
Shove in
kiting them.
sections, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just kiting them with a giant bazooka laser cannon from heaven.
Watch out!
Wait for it.
Is he boomerang mode?
Dude.
Nice.
And it's just so
Over
satisfying
here,
to
stranger.
watch. Oh, yeah.
Does he not know who you are? He has to.
He jokingly says, nah, you're just a pipsqueak. Like, if you were war, there are things you'd be able to do that you're not able to do currently. And he's like, I don't believe you're who you say you are. So instead, he calls you stranger because he thinks you're like a poser.
Yeah.
In case you guys don't hear, like, after the competition, he says, I still don't believe it, but the angels seemed mighty convinced you are who you think you
Yeah.
are. Just blow them away. But yeah, like, 42 to 26. I haven't really been stealing all of Ulthane's kills, because at this point,
You have enough on your own
Yeah.
side.
like, I'm still not actually looking at my numbers yet at this point. Like, when you're in the game, you are just, like, panic killing everything because
Random
you
question.
don't know.
Why are those 2 frames colored
Which 2 frames?
on the next row?
Those are... You guys don't see this. They're from edits I did.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, it's completely separate things, so...
Okay.
It'll record through those.
Yay! Just steal all his kills.
Pretty sure. Yeah, steal them all. Just jack all his
So what are
kills,
the
me.
glowing crystals?
Those are the souls.
I don't actually know what they are.
Solidified souls or something?
Oh, those crystals. Ah!
Like, I don't know. They never really explain it. Like, the red crystals are some sort of, like, crystallized growth, I guess? I mean, there's
like,
the mesh demonic growth that you can climb.
They're obviously breakable, so...
Not by me.
Well, by
Yet.
the epic hammer of doom.
Yeah, the epic hammer. I don't even know if his hammer has a name.
Dual redemption. That'd be amazing.
That would be... What's sad is I bet you Ulthane could do it.
Oh,
Like,
easily.
Ulthane could
Easily.
carry each of those in one hand and just Rambo the crap out of them. But he likes his hammer.
I don't. I see why.
I love his hammer. Like, it's just so heavy. And he just, like, does this jump attack with it. But no, like, Ulthane is one of my favorite characters just because he is such a gentleman.
Did Ulthane know that healing thing was there?
I'm gonna bet he did, because he lives here.
Like, because there is no reason for him to have broken that.
No, except to give me a health chest in case I needed it. Because Ulthane is a cool dude.
That's a gentleman.
And here he's like, get over here. Okay, you won fair and square, even though you jacked like a third of my kills. And you get combat lore. Which, whether you use it in a weapon or not, you gain a boost to your armor permanently for the rest of the game.
Yep. It'd be hilarious if we cut it right there. It's like,
I actually did want to cut it right there because there's a boss fight, and I was like, okay, this boss fight, depending on how well I do, might take a while. And the video's already like 12 minutes long at this point, and I'm like, okay, if it's gonna be like a 10-minute boss fight, I'll cut it here, make the next episode like plucking pigeons or messing with Uriel or some fun name title there. But I think it's like a 2-minute fight.
yeah,
Because at this point, I have already fought Uriel like twice in the playthrough before this, and her attack patterns don't change. Like, at this point, you'll notice I'm not being very aggressive. I'm just,
there.
yeah, hit her for like 2 or 3 hits, not even a full combo. Dodge left, dodge right, back up.
I like how
Go
you're
in for
I
another
like how you're like,
combo.
oh yeah, it's very, very easy to find, and the text like, you underestimate me.
She's like, you have no idea what power I wield. I'm like, I know, you haven't used it yet. Do you have a super form? Because I do, and I didn't have to use it.
I did not see them 2 lackeys anywhere.
Ulthane was holding them back. Just, he wanted to see how well the fight went.
That didn't take long.
No. Like, in my first apocalyptic run, I was being super cautious. Like, I went in for 1 hit, dodge. 1 hit, dodge. Here, now I've got the timing down. Just, And for those of you trying to hear Ulthane's sexy voice over our less sexy voices,
Oh, what
I
are you talking about?
apologize.
I have the sexiest one.
Yeah, we heard it last 2 episodes ago when she said, I'm
Lytbringr. My voice is so cool. Alright, guys, and with that,
This has been Jarrell.
and all together now, 1, 2, 3,
Boy.
lights out.
Oh.